Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, Grace? How about you, Jazzy? Zechariah, are you being good to your brothers? Joshua, how's it going for you? You got your brain going this morning? Charlie, I know you're probably not sitting down yet, but now's the time. And Daniel, what are you doing? My goodness, you guys are all bright kids. So put on your thinking caps and oh my goodness, let's listen today. Let's listen really well instead of using selective hearing. Okay, we're beginning lesson number 16, all about the endocrine system. It's one of my favorite subjects. We're going to learn a lot today. The next body systems we are going to learn about works all day and all night. This system is called the endocrine system and may seem quite unimpressive in size compared to the other systems of the body. The endocrine system is responsible for releasing hormones, which are chemicals that tell different parts of the body to do specific tasks. Unlike other systems in the body, like your vision or hearing, the hormone-releasing tissues of the endocrine system are scattered throughout the body. The endocrine system has glands and organs that produce and release hormones in addition to their other jobs. Before we learn about the different glands and organs that produce hormones, it's important to start with the understanding the hard workers in this system, the hormones. How do hormones work? Hormones are chemicals released by your body. They tell your cells and other body parts to do certain things. Hormones tell your body to make more red blood cells, when to grow and when to stop growing. When your brain receives a signal from a gland or an organ, a hormone is released. Hormones then travel through your blood to the area of your body that needs to perform a task. Since each hormone can only affect certain types of cells, the cell that a hormone can work on is known as its target cell. When the hormone arrives at the target cell, it attaches onto it. Once it is locked onto its target cell, it transmits a message to that cell to either tell it to start or stop a certain activity. Hormones are released in your body for one of three reasons. A gland will release a hormone when there is a change in the amount of a nutrient in your blood. For example, when there is too much sugar or glucose in your blood, your body releases insulin to remove the extra glucose. Hormones will also be released when a message is sent from the sympathetic nervous system to activate the fight or flight response in your body. These hormones help your body to react to the stress it is experiencing. The final way that hormones are released is in response to other hormones being released in a chain reaction. It's pretty amazing how different organs and glands work together to help maintain a healthy body. Pituitary gland. Each gland or organ releases its own unique set of hormones, and there are many throughout the body. The pituitary gland is a pea-sized gland near your brain, just behind the bridge of your nose. The pituitary gland is known as the master gland because it controls several other glands in your body, like the thyroid and the adrenal glands. The pituitary gland releases 9 major hormones. Since learning about every single hormone would take all day, you will learn about just a few of them. The pituitary gland releases growth hormone, and this is an important hormone that causes you to grow and get bigger. Growth hormone targets your bones, muscles, cartilage, and other tissues and tells them to start. Oh, got to repeat that one. I didn't finish. Growth hormone targets your bones, muscles, cartilage, and other tissues and tells them to start growing when it is released. If too much of this hormone is released, it can cause a person to be a giant. The opposite can also happen when not enough growth hormone is released and causes someone to have dwarfism. Another interesting hormone is the antidiuretic hormone, which when it is released, stops your body from producing urine. Your body will absorb the water in your kidneys instead of using it to create urine when your body needs extra water to prevent you from becoming dehydrated. Okay, moving on to the thyroid, parathyroid gland. This next gland is the thyroid gland. This gland is butterfly-shaped and located in your neck just below your larynx. It is the largest endocrine gland in your body and produces two essential hormones called thyroid hormones, T3 and T4. These hormones affect almost every cell in your body by helping them use energy and grow. An interesting fact about the thyroid gland is that it is controlled or mastered by the pituitary gland. The thyroid gland will only release its hormones after the pituitary gland has released the thyroid-stimulating hormone that tells the thyroid it can release T3 and T4 hormones. When T3 and T4 levels drop, thyroid-stimulating hormone is released from the pituitary gland, and the thyroid gland responds by releasing more T3 and T4 hormones. When you have too much T3 and T4 in your body, it can create something called hyperthyroidism. An overactive thyroid or hyperthyroidism can cause a person to lose weight, be very hot all the time, and have a faster heart rate than normal. The opposite can happen. A person can have an underactive thyroid or hypothyroidism. When this happens, a person often gains weight, is sensitive to cold temperatures, and has a slower than normal heart rate. Your mom might be able to explain a little bit of that, because she has it. I don't know if she has hypo or hyper. The parathyroid gland is found nearly hidden from view behind the thyroid gland. The parathyroid gland is comprised of 4 very tiny glands about the size of a grain of rice. The parathyroid gland releases a hormone called parathyroid hormone, and it is important in controlling the amount of calcium in your blood. Calcium is what helps keep your bones strong, but it also used during a muscle contraction. If there is too much parathyroid hormone released into the blood, it can cause the bones in your skeleton to start breaking down and become fragile. Adrenal glands, pineal glands, and thymus. The adrenal glands are small, triangular-shaped glands found on the top of both kidneys, kind of like a hat. The adrenal glands produce many hormones that help your body regulate how fast you produce energy. They keep your immune system working well, maintain your blood pressure, and work in response to stress. Adrenaline is one hormone that the adrenal glands produce and release in response to stress. Adrenaline is released into your blood when your fight or flight mechanism is activated. It causes your heart to beat faster, your blood sugar levels to increase, and the blood flow to flow away from non-essential organs and flow to the brain, heart, and muscles so you can fight or flee, which means run away from the stressful situation. The adrenal glands also produce steroid hormones that are needed to help keep a healthy blood pressure, maintain your body's use of energy, and stop your immune system from working at certain times. Steroids also work during stress to help your body react quickly. Okay, we're going to talk about the thymus gland. The final 2 glands are tiny and are called the pineal gland and the thymus. The pineal gland is a small cone-shaped gland that hangs off one of the ventricles in your brain. This gland is still somewhat of a mystery to doctors and scientists. The only major hormone that it secretes is melatonin, which your body releases to help you sleeping soundly during the night. The thymus is located deep within your chest and gets smaller as you get older. This gland releases hormones that help cells in your immune system learn to fight off different diseases and infections that happen in your body. Even though this gland starts to decrease in size after you hit puberty, The training that it gives the immune cells lasts the rest of your life. Organs that release hormones. Along with the primary function, some organs release hormones. The pancreas is an example of an organ that releases hormones in addition to its primary functions of helping us digest our food, regulate our blood sugar, and regulate our blood sugar. It releases the hormone insulin to help your body deal with any extra glucose or sugar in your blood. Glucagon, which is the opposite of insulin, is released by the pancreas when your body needs more glucose in your blood to make more energy. The kidneys also create two required hormones in your body. The first is called renin, and it helps regulate your blood pressure. The second hormone is called erythropoietin. This is the hormone responsible for encouraging red blood cells to be created in the bone marrow of long bones. The stomach and small intestine both release hormones as well. These hormones regulate how the digestive system works. A note to parents. Mom and Dad, if you're paying attention, both the ovaries and testes produce hormones important during puberty and maturation. But since we are not covering reproduction due to many age groups being taught at once, the hormones of these organs were left out. If you feel your child is old enough to learn about these hormones, use this as an extension activity to research about estrogen and progesterone in females and testosterone in males. Okay, kids, it's time to work in your notebooks. This is the fun part of the day. I'm sure Mommy will be there to help you and assist you, help and assist each other, because let's face it, we all work better when we work together. All right, this is Granny Patty signing off for this lesson and moving on to the next. Bye.